welcome to episode 7 of my playthrough of DERAIL VALLEY. So I need another locomotive now, because last time I damaged this one pretty much, getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars up a hill, and then I ran ahead like an idiot in the wrong moment, flipped the switch already where I needed to go, which wasn't dumb really, but then when I came back, as I was approaching the locomotive, I already heard that the wheels were turning, they were slipping, they were turning faster than the rails were moving under the locomotive. Because the entire thing was on an incline, and I guess the power was set too high, and yeah, when I was back in there, it was already too late really to save it. I mean, mostly. If I would have been really fast, I don't know, maybe I could have saved it. So I had this nice electricity explosion kind of thing, and since then one of these motors was damaged. What I could do though was I engaged all the handbrakes for the other cars, and then I took these 2 cars with me and hauled them to where they need to go. Now I want to finish the other 4, and for that I would like to find another locomotive. So that's what I'm gonna do. Let's first check out what this is. I am hauling almost 400 tons, way too much. Fragile load actually. There's 2 hangars, 2 cars with 2 floors of cars on them, so the train cars have cars on them. So I bought the fragile license. I also bought the logistics license, which allows the jobs for the empty cars. So basically I can now go full circle. And actually, maybe I should mention the guy now. Thanks at Holon 4662 for all the tips, which are not spoilers, but indeed, get you on the right track, so to speak. And he, she, whatever, probably he, pointed out that there is an economy behind this. If you do the shunting job, then afterwards there will probably be a hauling job, or maybe a logistics job, because that's how that whole stuff is connected. Anyway, so now I need to find that. We are in City South, and we came from Harbor and Town, so we came from... Wait, is there a light here somewhere? Oh yes, there is. I am the light. Anyway, I came from here, came to CS, and that's where we are right now. And the train is here actually. It should still be there. And by the way, up here in this upper one, not the lower one, the upper one, there was the exploded locomotive. And then I went here and completed some stuff, and then paid for all my crimes. Wishes upon mankind. Anyway, then that possibly, maybe I should say it like this, that in the future, that possibly should have fixed the locomotive here, so I wonder if it's still standing there in this place. Which begs the question then, what happened to that locomotive that I totaled when by, I don't know where that was, tossing it into the lake somewhere, and then paying for all the repairs. Did that actually repair it, but it's still down there? I don't know. I have no clue. And finding the locomotive here would still not give me a clue, because the devs are not stupid. After 9 years of development, maybe they have said, okay, this thing is underwater, let's put it back on the rails. If it's derailed and you pay for the thing, let's put it on the rails also. Maybe that's in there, I guess. Okay, so I came from here to here. That's where we are at CS now. Let's look at CS. There we go. Let's see if there's some place for locomotive here. Oh, there is. This is north, that is south. So in the southeast, there should be possibly some locomotive. So that would be to the left, right there. Come on. Once I have enough routine with this game, I might actually set up my keyboard differently. But currently I'm not yet that far. No. Oh, hello, there's a locomotive. Exactly what I came for. Oh, DH4. That's not what I fucking came for. Huh. Diesel hydraulic, DH4. And I currently have the DE02 license. Or, I mean, I can drive the DE02 locomotive. I don't know if there would be eventually a DE whatever locomotive in here and I could drive that also. Don't know. Well, already is. I really don't. Then this Holon guy also warned me, if you ever buy a locomotive, make sure that you read the stats before you make your choice, because some are good for some stuff, but definitely not for other. And, you know, even if it's a strong one, might be good for shunting, but not for hauling or whatever. Therefore, let's take a look at... do we have some light here somewhere? I mean, they should really adopt the two-hand system here, really. So that we can hold a light in one hand and do something with the other. Because, I mean, the tools that we're holding are quite important. Or I could... Oh, but then I cannot turn it. Can I turn it like this? Wait, let me just toss this down. Oh! That changes everything. That's actually cool. Oh, come on. Ah, this works. Okay, holding all down Alt key. This is awkward. So the DE2. Let's find the DH4 directly and see what that is. We can see up there, they are saying it's good for heavy shunting and for light hauling. And what I have here is the one is for heavy shunting. It's not for hauling at all. Interesting. Huh. So the other one would then be better already. And that's all I need to know. Would I want this would I want this license? Yes, because light hauling and heavy shunting. The other one, the one I'm driving so far, only for heavy shunting. Yeah. Okay, let's see the steamer, which is this one, good for heavy shunting. Okay. Heavy hauling, which one is that? S282. Coal burner. Aha, that's steam engine. Aha, that might be the one that Mr. Dude was talking about. Rail car, utility transport. Crew support. Draisine, crew support. Transport, crew transport. Heavy hauling, heavy shunting, the slug, okay? DE6, diesel electric 6. Do I have the license for this one? Or do I need another one for this one? I don't know. Let's just check the inventory. For whatever reason, the things that I had here in my inventory are no longer there. And I would appreciate if the game doesn't do that. I'm sure I didn't do that. They were not in that folder yesterday. Even though I had put them in there. And now they're back in the folder? That's just weird. DE2. Aha. Only DE2? For the two axle... Ah, these are the axles. Okay. Axle folly. Let's put this back then. And what's this? That's the thing on... Wait, I don't know what that is actually. Yeah, well, so I cannot take this one. This means that I'm kind of shit out of luck here. Oh, Olaf's garage! What might be in there? I mean, I'm looking through the slit here, and I guess that's legitimate, because in the real world you could also do that, and I think there is indeed a slit here. What's not so legitimate is that I'm exposing it to the light, even though I'm not doing that. That's just missing a shadow cast, basically, I guess. Takes a few thousand to buy such a thing. Olaf's garage. So, Maybe I should just at some point buy all the keys, because I will come across all the garages, won't I? But for that I need money, for that I need to complete the job, for that I need a locomotive that I don't have. Fuck me sideways. What will I do? There's not much hope to find something here. Oh, this is where the museum is, right. Which I can't do yet, because I must take care that I don't bleed too much money. And if I buy the license as necessary, so that I can buy the museum license also, it will increase my insurance copay by a lot, 10,000 or so. And I realized in the previous episode, number 6, that if I would go bankrupt, I looked that up on Gemini, this save game would be dead in the water. Of course I made backups, but I've not even reloaded so far, other than just resuming the game. Okay, now all that talk was enough. Let's... what would I do? What would I do? Let's look at this again. Why is there these 2 locomotive places? Is that supposed to mean this is a building with a locomotive? And this is the other one that I saw out there, or whatever? Anyway, I looked there, I saw only one, nothing, doesn't help. I need to make a choice here, so... By the way, can we take a job from here? I mean, I already have a job, I know, but I have a license for multiple jobs. Aha. Man, I kinda hate that I'm doing this like this, but on the other hand, I don't want to walk for so long, it's just too much. Some personal transport kind of thing, that would be nice, other than the draisine. But the draisine, which is a good idea, would then its existence would kinda stand in the way of that. Because if you had some personal transport that's reasonably fast, to spare all these walks, then what about the draisine? Was that one good for them? It's not that fast, right? I mean, the personal transport. City South. What do we have here? Freight hall, 700 tons. That would be a good idea with this locomotive. 230 tons, 184 tons, and 102 tons to harbor and town. I would like to go to harbor and town because there's a train waiting there. And this is a freight hall of just 100 tons, 100 meter train length, and then only 102 tons. What the fuck? I'm not sure if the locomotive that I have here can actually master that, because what if there's an incline? Will it then just, fall flat on my face and have 2 trains that I have to separate into? Yeah, that's kind of the situation here. But if I would manage to go back here with that locomotive and this, I would get 42 minutes seems doable, except wait a second, where is it? Here. This particular place here is occupied. I cannot get through here, it's only one rail. I would have to go around, and then we might actually end up with more than 42 minutes, and then I might not get the bonus pay. Not that I insist on it, but I would really like it. So maybe I should rather look for a different hall. But there is none. There's only this one and that one. Or maybe do one of the shunting ones, and then this will open up something. Which one pays more? This one. 54 fucking minutes, okay. 2 pickups. Load and prepare a train with fish for departure. And then I guess the thing that would come would be 184 ton haul to Food Factory Town, which is up here. Oh, that's very far away. So basically I have no good options here, none. What I could do is I could just take this locomotive back, where is it? To where I came from. There it is. And take the next 2 cars and just do it like that. which might make me end up with a dead locomotive. Ah, there it is. Or I use this thing to drive somewhere else to pick up a locomotive in there somewhere elseness. Yeah, I think they should change the mouse wheel behavior here. Up, down, up, down. But from here it should be up. I mean, if I scroll up now, it opens. I understand why. Up means the value is increased, down means the value is decreased. But, so I just disabled this. But here it just feels physically wrong. It feels counterintuitive. I mean, the door is maybe just a different beast. Okay, whatever. So, where do I go? Currently basically moving this direction. I could go to Coal Mine South, where there should actually be a locomotive waiting since I took the steamer from here. So that is possibly an option. Yeah, let's actually do that. Let's ruin this stupid thing and or not, because it's expensive. Oh, look, birds. If I sound a bit dumb right now, it's because I just came from work. My weekend is beginning. I haven't yet rebooted, basically. I'm still have to let go. There was even some intense shit going on today. I'm not going to relay that. Not with me in particular, but in principle. Yeah. Questionable. 70. I mean, let's test these speed signs a bit, huh? I mean, now that I can easily do that, the sound that I'm hearing suggests that a derailment is threatened. This weird hissing sound, I think, you know? 70 incoming? 50. I'm surprised that this playthrough so far has been relatively successful given what it is. It is not Stationeers, even though people think it's a Stationeers channel. It's not a Stationeers channel, it's just my channel, and I happen to be into Stationeers a lot right now. That's all that is. And I'm, of course, thankful that Stationeers has got me this far, but it's not like it wasn't entirely a take relationship. I was also effectively giving, even though it was fun. Currently, though, I feel like I have to do the Stationeers news episode, and there's so many new things. By the way, today Rocket CEO Dean Hall said that the update will be called, or probably be called, the respawn update, because they changed some things about respawning. You don't wait. We have to go right. I have to go right. That will be close, and should be a bit slower. Because when you die, you will now respawn not right there, but you will fall from the sky. And I don't actually know how. I don't see how that jives with the spawn points. Or maybe if you set a spawn point, you will respawn there. Actually, in recent days, my respawn points have not worked. Then the devs said, not to me, there wasn't a reaction to me, that they had fixed it, and I tried again after that, and they still didn't work. And I wonder if they were just a bit confused with something that was going on or planned or changed internally, where they had this respawn change idea, which of course flies in the face of something like you drop in from a capsule. Dude, if I drop in from a capsule, will that capsule drop from the floorboards here where I placed that spawn, or what's the plan here, man? Well, apparently it's safe. We can just I mean, not every speed sign is necessarily safe forever, but anyway. Let's see what happens if I turn off the engine. Do we find some locomotive here somewhere? Oh, there's one. That looks like one possibly, but not one that I'm licensed for. What is this? It's a steam locomotive. 014, for which I don't have the license. No, S282, for which I don't have the license. I cannot teleport in them. Yeah, okay, so that doesn't happen. Anything else? Anyone else? Volunteers? That could be one. Huh, it is, but still, I'm not licensed for broken ones so far. Even though I should be, because I'm good at driving them. Oh, is this? Oh, okay. DH4670. Next step, vehicle restoration. Oh, you found an ultra-rare demonstrator vehicle variant. You can restore it as a private vehicle once you own the museum license. Don't worry, I won't go anywhere. It won't go anywhere in the meantime. Cool. Good to know. And you will notice that the control key is involved in my screenshot keyboard shortcut configuration. Shit, there's none here. No locomotive is here. Only the one that I can't drive. And not gonna spend money on this now, it's just too risky. So what will I do? Teleport? Or just travel further? I mean, we have the open rail ahead, and I haven't yet explored all places. Though, I mean, as slow as this game is, I'm not complaining, but as slow as this game is when it comes to moving around, it seems a bit like wasted time if I just use this guy here instead of teleporting. But, you know. So this is where we are. I could go to this place, which seems very rich. SM, steel mill, yeah. And I guess we can expect to find some vehicles there, because it's such an extensive place. From all the features that are portrayed here, I think. So let's do that then. Alright. Actually empty driving, that's annoying. Maybe, I mean, once I'm done with all the things I want to do, not in the game right now, I mean, there will be some things that I have to do in private. And I thought just leaving... Didn't I engage this? What's happening? Weird. I thought just pausing the recording and then resuming like 3-4 hours later. But maybe this will be just a relatively useless episode where nothing much happens, and so we could mark it as such, but yet upload it to have a complete playthrough, you know? Did you hear that? That sounded as if some neon light was turning... Oh, maybe it's just part of the... What are you telling me? Oh, right. That was dumb once again. Shut up. 40? Okay, 40 is a bit less than I thought we would... I mean, huh. Alright. $50. Here, and then I would have to go right. Oh, right. Right 3 times. So we can go like 70 here, huh? I mean, they're saying you can go 90 here, but the next sign is already 80, so... 290. Don't mind if I do. For which this shunter was basically not meant. I mean, that's not the idea with this locomotive, I guess. Oh, 70. Ah, of course. Of course. $50. We are now here, and then I have to go right. And I am going right. Okay, nice. Down we go, aka faster. Looks like the steel mill. We're going right. And now I can really step on the gas, it appears. Oh, I can't. What the fuck? Why was there a 12 there? Like 120? For 5 meters? Why would you even do that? Can we spot any locomotives? None so far. Maybe there's a nice hauling job here, who knows? While we're here, I mean... Let's take a look at the steel mill. SM. Here we go. Well, this is the north, this is the south, this is the east, and in the southeast there should be something of interest, or could be. So kinda here. there. And do we see any locomotives? No, we don't. Will they spawn in once I get there? I mean, that's possible. No, they're not. They don't. And oh, what's that? Museum, huh? Ah, there's one. Hello. And that's not museum. DH4 license. I don't have that. And this is the one I have a license for. Nice. So we can now resume the task. Need to turn off the other one, I know. Not this time. Yeah, well, as long as there's no gas pressure, the brakes will not be released. The brakes are spring-loaded and the air, well, disables them, it pumps them away. So if there's a loss of air pressure, then for safety reasons the train will stop. I mean, the opposite would be bad. You can't brake because you don't have air pressure, that's not a thing. This can also be used to switch them around. I mean, back, front and whatever. Oh, is it rolling? Oh man. That's hilarious. So that's the station house, so the locomotive that I still need to turn off needs to be, should be over there somewhere. Handbrake. Brake. Turn off. Turn off. Turn off. And that should be the proper state, right? Apart from it being broken by my recklessness. They called him the locomotive rapist. And the social justice warrior hater. What? Oh. But hey, wait, while we're here... Station house, station house, station house, station house, station house, station house... Well, something that takes me back here would be cool. So, can I take all the types of jobs that are there on this table? Well, type-wise, yes. License-wise, this one, yes. This one, no. It has hazmat and long 2. So let's toss that there. And then we have this one, yeah, this one, long 2, also not. Long 1, yep. Actually, never mind, never mind. Long 2 again, okay, no. What? Okay. So we can take among these. What do we have here? 171, 285, 175, 392, and 192. The jobs pay 27, 22, 11, 17. This one pays the most, but how long will I be gone for? 96 coal mine east. East is on the right side. That would be this one. And then we could go back here, which is where I have to do, well, I don't have to go back here, I have to go back here. I have to pull them up the hill. I don't want to shove them. Though, let's just think for a second. If I would be, bloop, bloop, would be here, and I would shove them up the hill, then I could, when they're here, then I could go with the locomotive. Well, I can't go around them, so there's no way around it. Except if it's short enough, because then I could... Of course, I could just push it around the corner here. And then I could go here. Or, no, just... So yeah, I can just... Wow, I've never done this. I mean, it seems completely obvious to someone who has done this, and maybe two people are just sitting on their ass watching this, eating popcorn, wondering why they're watching this stupid channel. But to me, who is involved here, yeah, that's cool. So it doesn't really matter. So that's an option. Maybe I should even do that for kicks, you know, so that things to spice things up. So Coal Mine East sounds like a good target to drive to. Yeah, 192 ton mass is also not too much for the locomotive. This one though would be, and I don't know exactly where I would end up. Harbor Town Steel Mill. Hey, wait, what? Right, this is just within the steel mill, so shunting that's not a problem. Unless you shunt it down the hill, which I regularly did here, because here where the station yard ends, it goes down quite a bit, and so yeah, one entire episode was about completing one such job, which I had started in the previous episode. Yep, 1,000 ton mass. Whoa, 47,000. Well, why am I reading this even? Come on. I just had an idea. Maybe I can assign a hotkey somehow, for example, with auto hotkey to the mixer, systems mixer, or maybe I could write a little Java program to control the volume of the browser. I mean, in this case Chrome, where the music is playing from. So I could control the volume of the music just with hotkeys in the game. This is just a nice idea, and I think it's very doable. I mean, these days often you just have to think something up, and then the puzzle pieces will exist. You just have to stick them together. If you need help sticking them together, well, it's another puzzle piece for that. So logistical hall, 17,000. Why does it look down? Oh, right. 27,000. This is certainly an appetizer. 72 minutes, 96. This one is so much better, it appears. 14,000, 96 minutes, 72 minutes. Too bad we can't see the dollar per minute value here, but I guess that's game balancing. You should do some thinking. I mean, it would be like playing one of the pretty delightful, I must say. I'm kind of addicted to them. What is it called? Oh, I cannot think of the name. This game where you get 1,000 different guns and have to evaluate them every 5 minutes. Well, Borderlands, of course, motherfucker. Thank you, AI. yeah, that would be like that game just telling you flat out which the best gun is. Instead of you having to evaluate it. That's, you know. Okay, 81, 72, 69. And this is really the best job, just fucking do it then. And it's logistical haul even. Oh, how long is the train? 150 meters. That is so interesting, it needs to happen now. What? Oh, my debt is too high. Please pay fees you can afford to continue. If you don't have enough money in your wallet, check in... If you don't have enough money in your wallet, check in the tool sheds. Oh, it's just telling me here that some tool sheds may actually have some wads of cash lying around? Or maybe only when I'm in a pickle, who knows. So it's not game over then necessarily. For example. No, these cannot be pulled open, it appears. They said in the tool sheds. I could have been, who knows. Haha, I didn't lose anything, good. Anyway, so I would have to pay up some debt. Let's see how much that is. Yeah, there's this locomotive which I kinda killed, so... But how much money do I have? How much would I have to pay here? Oh, and do you have manual service? You could save money on this fee by servicing the vehicle manually. Press confirm to continue or cancel to go back. That's very nice of them. 13,000 is what I have to pay now. I have the money, but do I have the money? Let's risk it. P? Oh, pay, not P. Actually, let's check something. Licenses. The manual service costs 20,000, which I cannot quite afford right now. I need some reserves. And yeah, but I want to see. Right. Print. That's actually what I wanted. I wanted to see the information. Insurance copay plus 7,000. Which kind of means that if you have this license, it's not just an option, you're kind of nudged into the, now you have to also do it, direction. I don't feel like doing this right now. So let's go back. And pay these fees. All the fees have been cleared. Okay, so that was slightly less painful than anticipated. How about this then? Can we do this now? Yep. Steel mill. To coal mine east. B7S track. B10, B20, B70. No, B7S. Uh-huh. Where is the locomotive? Aha, there it is. Right? I thought I heard it. Oh, me paying... Okay, I didn't hear it. Period. I didn't hear it. Me paying the fees also turned off this locomotive and reset everything. Aha. Except the switches are still on, and I don't understand that. If they reset everything to proper, why don't they also reset the breakers? Isn't that like incomplete or whatever? I could have paid the fees earlier, by the way, then I could have used the other locomotive instead of doing all these shenanigans. Well, but now I have a good job, 27,000 right there in my hands, and that's why I feel more comfortable actually spending money now, because I assume that I will very soon get money. That one's on the right. And I think everything is already... No, not everything. This one needs to be changed and that one needs to be changed. I think. Oh, I just noticed it. See, this one is set to the right, this one is set to the right, but this one's colors of this big lever here are opposite of that. Why? That must be the arrangement of the... No, it shows you what the default would be, I think. And red is a more heavy color than white, and so red at the bottom means the default. Is that what it means? How it works? Oh, warte mal. Ah, shit. Shit, shit, shit. What? I thought I had turned that off. How could I get this so wrong? No! Ah, I see now how I got it wrong, possibly. Wait, do I? No, I didn't change direction, so that's not the explanation really. But anyway, this hover box here is just way too big. That gets me to B7S, but does it get me out of the problem zone? Because I need to haul all of those in a certain direction. I probably already caused a few thousand damage once again by ramming this stuff. Damn it. Still too hard, damn it. I have to learn this better. I need more training. So let's see, is this the stuff that I need to take with me? Wait, that's the wrong one. Oh, that's the, I have to use the right order. 659... 746 210 598 996 247 633 796. And what about this guy here? I mean, this is not part of the gig. Well, and it isn't. It's not hooked up. What's my problem? It would just be in the way of me attaching the locomotive from this side, but I don't have to, because... Okay, let's just do this. No, wait. No, this is what I meant. Turn this on, and turn this off in case it is off. It is on. Now it's off. Office. I have to turn them off. This is my job, so I have an office job. Great, it's raining. I mean, it looks good, but... So where do I have to go with this? And don't confuse the two tasks. I have to haul these to this is the wrong one. This is the right one. I have to haul these to Coal Mine East. Coal Mine East is here. I currently am... Actually, where am I? I'm at the steel mill. That is here. Coal Mine East. How do I get up there? There's no way, really. But let's first check if Coal Mine East is indeed CME. CME station, yep. And now, what direction am I looking at? I am looking at basically north. In other words, I'm looking at basically this direction, which is already a good direction to look at. Is it though? Because I need to go here. I could go here, for example. Let's go backwards. It seems like a long detour. I could go here. And then I can't get up there, which is sucky yucky. Then I can go here. And then I can choose to keep going. I actually should keep going, because otherwise I would be pushing and I would need such a triangle here to reverse. So when I'm down here already, why not just keep going? So that's what I have ahead. So let's move then. Turned off, forward, go. Of course it's raining, which looks super ultra good in this game. What I wonder though is, why are these streaks always going to the left? Is it because the simulation of what's happening here is simplified? Or is what we're looking at not a simulation at all, but some kind of 3D vector recording of the shapes that would be there, and the rest is done by a shader? Or maybe it's actually a rough pixel recording, and then the shader or whatever is, or something's creating these 3D forms. So what's the route? The route is we have to go left here. And then we have to go... I'm just figuring out different ways to go there. Oh, that's also an option. Could go here. Or we could go... I mean, Coal Mine East is a shitty place to get to. I think this way up here might be even shorter. I think so. Anyway. Yeah, that's this one, I guess, where we have to go left, and I assume that it's already set to the left side, because why would the default be the right side? Let's see what these... Okay, this one doesn't count. Let's see what the other one is showing. Aha, it's showing to the left. And let's see what the little lever on the bottom is saying. It should be white on top and red on the bottom, is my take. It's not. The red is on top and the white is on the bottom, right there. So I don't know. I need to gather more data points. Yeah, let's go more into the chill out lounge direction and listen to some lounge. Not this particular track. Yeah, we're just crossing that river. And then what? I would say left, left, left. Yeah, that seems to be the shortest route, I think. I mean, I know that seems to be the shortest route because of the impression that I have right now. I don't know if it is the shortest route. So we're now here, and I need to go left again. And then I would have to go right. Right? Incline. Manageable. I mean, it's only 200 tons, so yeah, that should work. I bet that is somehow an animation that they recorded somewhere and then turned it into these 3D shapes and then added the right shader to make it look like this. Still inclining, fuck me. And there should be a switch soon enough where we have to go right and then left. I cannot find that here. No, I cannot find it here, of course not. Maybe I'm in the wrong place, but I don't think so. Ah, there's a switch coming on. Right and then left. Aha, the incline seems to be over. Right and then left. More incline, shit. Whoa, that's a steep incline. Yeah, I'm sanding the rails. There's sand coming down right next to the wheels, I guess. So the wheels are running on sanded rails. More incline. It's not much though. It's drawing more and more amps. I guess we're here now. Then I have to go left. Actually, wasn't I there already? I think I just lost track. Anyway, next one would be left. Let's look at the compass. Should be... Yeah, this is north. I'm going directly north. I'm not sure where I am. I kind of lost track here. Lost track. Again, how many railroad metaphors do we have in our language? I think I would have to go left. Here, if that's the place. And it is set to left, and I have to go 80, okay. And this would be me going west, yes? Almost. Does this compute? Yeah, it does compute. So a long left curve then. This might be where we are. Anyway, the next one is left. Can you imagine playing this game so much that at some point you basically don't need the map? Some people who are certainly not watching this because they're busy doing something more productive. Yeah, definitely. There's people who have like 3,000 hours in this game or something, they exist, obviously. At 96 minutes I expected, okay. I guess I can make it under 96 minutes. I think I picked a pretty good route. Somewhere here, then we go left, then we go right. Incline 60. Is this still raining? Yep. And the incline is robbing us of speed again. I'm not sure where we are right now. Here maybe. Maybe this sign means that we're on a peak. So the next thing that's going to come is, again, an incline in the opposite direction, a decline. I don't know. Apparently that's not the case. I don't know what these upwards arrow kind of things mean. Anyway, we're not too far away from having to go left here. Left, 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 left. And then right. Quite mountainy here. Yep. During the rain, I mean, so far everything has been going very well. Apart from me ramming some idle cars twice in a row, which is stupid. I could use the wipers, but why? This is really a shunting locomotive, not made for hauls, so... Abuse, abuse! How long is this? Really don't know where I am. Left, then right. How far is this? Whoa, sand level low. I'm still fighting to get uphill here. But then I'm going slower, I don't want that. Switch coming up. Incline, of course, a fucking incline. 200 meters. Need to go left. And we are going left. East. Does that compute? Ish, yeah. Why are we going faster? Okay, then now we're here, and then I have to go right. Guess what? An incline. I used half of all the sand. But how high can the world still get? The world? Yes. One kilometer, then we have to go right. And then it's just smooth sailing, I guess. And I have to figure out where I have to go in Coal Mine East. Every job gives me more money, and at some point I will have the good licenses. It's quite the grind, but then again, this is the game. Wow. Man, I'm blowing through the sand like it's nothing. I have to go right, and that is what gets us here. More incline, 1 meter per 100 meters. On the left it would even have been more. Yeah. The hard incline problem is over, it appears. So we're going here right now. Let's see. Let's find out about the things to do. That's the logistical haul, 200 tons actually. Should give us 27,000, though I believe I will also get the rest. I mean the bonus pay. And we have to put them to B5S in CME. B5S. This is north, so I'm coming here. I would have to go right, right, left. So much is clear. Now we're going down as fuck. Hello. And 80 is what I'm allowed to, what I can reasonably drive here. Just keep coasting, looks good. 70, okay. Aha, 50. Kinda thought so. Are we still going downhill? Yes, we fuck now. Going the speed limit with 200 tons on my ass. Anyway, so right, left, and then B5S. Right, left, right, left, right. Where am I? Right, left, right. I'm here. I'm almost there. Oh, we can see it. Right, left, right. So now we have decline again. Right, left, right. Too far away. I don't have the dispatcher license yet, which would make that possible to do it from the map. Right, left, right. Yes. Right, left, right. For B5S, which is where I have to go. Right, left, right. Right. Left. Right. Right. Looking good. B5S, alright. That was a relatively good haul. I mean, given that this is for shunting and there was raining and so forth. And it was warning about wheel slippage, but I didn't actually have this problem with the engines revving up because the wheels were actually slipping. So that's good. Can we see the station building from here? Not really. Okay, we have arrived. And the job is just bring it there. Oh right, that's the wrong one. Just bring it there. What the fuck are you telling me? Okay. One of them needs to be engaged, else it doesn't count as delivered. Now let's find out where we have to go. There it is. delivered in 43 minutes instead of 96. 43 times 2 is 86, so in less than half the time. Not bad, and with something that wasn't actually meant for hauling, only for shunting. 51,000. Looking good, looking good. Yeah. Is that the one or this one? This is the one, the task and the report. Uh-huh. Well, let's look around. There was, what is here? We have, for example, the tool shed, which may or may not have cash lying around, but maybe that only happens when you're in bankruptcy situation, and then you can check all the tool sheds and some of them will have money. I guess, I don't know. Nothing in here. This coal mine east thing, what does it have? It has, coal service, diesel service, repair station, and, well, train station, of course. I could just run over the hill and then I would get all the other stuff, a shop, for example, if I wanted one. Funny that they didn't make a tunnel through this mountain here, but okay. Wow. Does this mean something? Does this mean something? Nine in the evening. Yeah, slight rain. Do we have rain? We don't. So this means nothing? Or is it for tomorrow? I don't know. Alright, so let's pay off some shit, I guess. You could save money on this fee by servicing the vehicle manually. Press confirm to continue or cancel to go back. I am not... How is this? Wait, what? 6768. This number just changed. Possibly because the train, I mean the locomotive is still running. But why is it going down? Is this thing self-repairing or something? I mean, look, this number is going down. Why? Now this is going up. And it's going down. That's weird. Okay, I think the simulation is a bit broken there. Why would the machine be less damaged now? That doesn't make sense. Vehicle damage, used resources, emissions. Nope, there's no explanation why that would make sense. I could also think about... Do we have a repair station here? I don't remember. Repair station, great. We do. Should I try to repair it myself? This would add 7,000 insurance copay, you know? That's a lot. I mean, maybe this will feel like I'm drowning at some point if I don't take care here. I mean, I picked out a very good job. So let's see, what money could we make here? 22, 11, 10, 6, 8, 20, 50 with, yeah, a train that is very, 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 very heavy. So I have no locomotive to run that. Also it's long. If it would be going downhill, I could actually risk that, I guess. But no. Which one is the quickest one? 127, 27, 90, 27, 90. This is shunting and that is also shunting. Okay, so that's not a surprise. What do these shunting job once? 6,000, 11,000. Same duration, but more cash. Why? One drop off. Unload and store a train with excavators and tower crane parts. Gives us 11,000 more. I actually want to do this shunting job, and then I want to pay for that license to fix the locomotive myself, and then I want to do that. I think that's the right approach. Let's go. Pick up following cars at station track B1L, B1I. B1I would be... Oh, there, you can even see it from here. Excavator, eh? Looking good. No! This is a gameplay issue. Please fix it. It's raining. Maybe the rain is just not so easily detectable while when you're just standing out there yourself. But you can see it on the windshield easily. Yeah, slightly rough, but fine. But let's first check out what we have here. $940, okay. Seven 762. Six, 8, 9. 4, 9, 0. 4, 1, 2. 8, 6, 7. 0, 9. 7, 8, 1. 9, 6, 2. Okay, we're all here and there's nothing extra. Man, used up almost all the sand and half the fuel. Half the fuel! Wow! Okay, so what am I supposed to do with all this stuff? Where am I supposed to go? Let's see. Haul train to the following location. Wait, that's the wrong one. Pick up these. Unload cargo from following cars at station track A3L. A3L. Where's A? Oh, A3L, that's what it is, right there. This is dead end, so I have to go backwards. Actually, I have to go backwards, I think. But let's see if there's indeed a dead end there. Crap, cannot see that from in here. Yep, that's a dead end. This is not the way. Coal mine east, huh? So I have to go backwards, which means I have to push them. But on the other hand, I will see where the fucking rail is, and that's kind of helpful. So yeah. Man, the sound design, everything, the game is so well done. It's not perfect, but the things that matter are really well done. Raindrops, for example, what? I'm now going this direction, and at some point we should be seeing this switch. First I have to pass a few switches that are exclusive to B itself, though. Fuck off with your stupid digital triangle, it's never beautiful, it always annoys. B1S, I'm still in the B section. To be or not to be? I don't know where I'm going, but I guess there will be an answer at some point. This entire thing is probably the B section. I'm not entirely sure though. Just have to get rid of some reminder thing. One moment, please. Okay, resume. I'm not sure where I have to go now. Do I have to go forward? Let's stop this. I'm pretty sure I'm outside of the entire area because this looks so, well, mountainy instead of homey. So this here would then be section A or something? And here we have a switch. Where would it take me? C1S, C3S. Ah, well, I could also just go straight, and maybe that's what I should do, because that was the original plan. But yeah, right we go. So right and right and right, and then we should arrive here. And that's where we're going. I'm shunting, don't complain. You're a shunting locomotive, so... The shunt. A3L. Hey, that's this line already. That's where I need to go. A3L and unload. Stupid fog is fucking with my process. I need to see the back of the other sign so I know when to stop to make sure that the entire train will be on this track. Don't even know where the unloading computer is. North. Currently here. So I myself should be here right now. I guess the computer would not be here. Oh, there it is! Unloading completed. Next step, deliver following cars, which is all the cars, to B5S. Okay. much more easy since there's very, very little mass left in comparison, I guess. Can't say that I feel it, but okay, it's probably true. So I'm going here right now and I have to go to B1S. So I have to go back here. And I have to go right, left, and then I don't know. Probably right here afterwards. So again, now I'm entering this here. This is what's happening. Then I have to go right again, which should still be the setting, and it is. But then I have to go left. To enter the premises of B. Right, left. And in B then we have to go to B1I, I think. B5, no, uncouple, deliver the, yeah, B5S. B5S, so then we have to, once we enter, we have to go right. Oh, bit fast. Bit very fast, shit. Yeah, shit, that was stupid. No. This one's already set correctly, and this one had to be set to right. Yeah, that's the problem. Actually, I hope that the game's timer counts only when I'm actually simulating and not in the menu or something. That would be a crass programming error, but also one that is not so very easy to catch. I mean, which game tester would clearly know, hey, this is what I did, and this you did, why did this not happen? That should have been it. Yep. Go right, please. Yeah, looking good. This is the end of the story. Where do I have to go then? Where's the greenhouse? I mean, the thing with the green thing on top. I forgot where it was. It is, well, at the very end. And then I buy the servicing license. Ah, there we go. And maybe we get the bonus pay also. I guess so. Yeah. 22 minutes is what I took, 27 minutes was the time limit, and so I will get 17,000. No damage was made to deer and so forth. Okay. $68,000. I think we can actually risk buying a little license here. Licenses. And now we go finally for the very interesting manual service thing. I must clear all my fees. Shit. Wait, what? I have to clear the fees to buy the license? And when I try to clear the fees, they will tell me, hey, you could self-service, that would be cheaper. Fuck me. You could save money on this fee by servicing the vehicle manually. Yeah, I guess so. I don't have the fucking license for it though, motherfucker. Manual service. Okay. Cost 20,000. Hold up. Okay, now I have it. This license allows you to manually service locomotives at service stations for half the cost of what's listed on the Courier Manager. That includes repairs, refueling and other services. So the things that this guy would say, we can do that ourselves at half the cost. Insurance copay 7,000. Now I have a question. This means basically, let's say, I mean, that's for half the cost. But does this mean it's half the cost that I would have to pay now at the Courier Manager? Or does it mean it is half the cost of what the... I mean, like, if I total a locomotive which is 150,000, will I have to service it with 750,000? Not that I can once it's total, but, you know, conceptually. Or would it be half of, I don't know, 15,000, which I might have to pay here? That I don't understand. But hey, maybe it's written in the manual. Licenses. Haha, well, I'm playing realistic mode. Yep. First, dispatcher. Dispatcher license lets you read and change switch states remotely by aiming at the switch icons. Read. Oh, so the maps that we have so far, they don't actually show me what the switch state is, but then it will. Oh, that's interesting. I thought that would just be an interaction then, but it's also a new visualization. By aiming at the switch icons on station and route maps and interact with them. In VR interaction, which map requires allows vehicles to be serviced manually. Manual servicing is the action of manually repairing and refilling a vehicle. To service manually, you need the manual service license. Let me just tone this down, it's a bit intense. That's a bit annoying. Service it manually at half the fee servicing cost. Let's see what fee servicing costs are. Servicing by paying fees is done by paying the fees tied to a specific vehicle at the agreement shop. Upon completing the transaction, the vehicle is instantly fully serviced, but the fuses will still be turned on because fuck you, regardless of its location. This way of servicing costs twice as much as manual service, but insurance will cover the portion above the driver's copay. Okay, wait a second. Insurance will cover the portion above the driver's copay. Because the copay is low, it's usually cheaper at the start of a career to service vehicles by paying fees. When repairing this way, the vehicle is turned off. So it's like I thought, if we have 150,000, of which I would have to pay like 20,000, then if I service it myself, I would have to still pay 75,000. So the insurance doesn't play any role there. It's the overall costs that are halved. That's what that is. When repairing this way, the vehicle is turned off, with controls reset to the default state and the handbrake applied. Servicing by paying fees. Okay, that was stupid. Manual service. Money spent on manual service contributes towards a driver's copay. Money spent on manual service contributes towards a driver's copay, but insurance does not pay for any portion of the cost. So that means, let's say we have overall cost 40,000, but I would have to pay 10,000 only because that's my copay. If I go and repair some of that manually, then the overall cost is 40,000. If I pay 20,000 at the servicing station, then I will have undone the entire damage. But let's say I pay only 10,000, then I will have undone half the damage, because the damage is 40,000, but at the servicing station I only have to pay half. So I would have to pay 20,000 for the entire damage undoing. So 10,000 would undo half the damage, but it would also count to my copay. So if I then run to this machine here where I can pay the fees, then it would say, if I understand this correctly, then it would say that the insurance covers everything. So I have to pay nothing. So interestingly enough, that would be an interaction where I might have to enter my wallet to pay nothing and then say confirmation because the insurance pays the rest. Let's read the sentence again with this in light. The money spent on manual servicing contributes towards a driver's copay, but insurance does not pay for any portion of the cost. Yeah, I think I interpreted that correctly. At the start of a career, when copay requirements are low, paying fees to service a vehicle is more cost effective than doing manual service. Even though the cost of manual service is half that of a fee, paying the fee is still more affordable because a big part of it is covered by insurance. As your career advances and copay requirements increase, however, manual servicing becomes a more economical way of dealing with maintenance. When the cost of manual service is less, than a driver's remaining copay, the entire cost contributes towards the copay, and no potential insurance payoff is lost. When the cost of manual service is less than the driver's remaining copay. The entire cost contributes... Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, makes sense. Sure, that's what I said. When the cost of manual copay is less, manual service is less than the driver's remaining copay, which might be 10,000. So if I repair for 7,000, all of that contributes towards the copay. Then I can... And no potential insurance payoff is lost. This is why manual service comes into play in the later stages of career. So I would then go to the machine and pay 3,000, which will be my copay, and the entire rest will be covered by insurance. Service points can be found marked on the world map. Work trains, including private locomotives, can only be serviced by manual servicing. Let's see, let's look at work trains. Handcar, caboose, micro shunter, slug, utility rail vehicle, utility short flat car, private locomotives. Interesting. Including private locomotives. Private locomotives are work trains that you can own and are not the property of DERAIL Valley Railway T. The only way to acquire private locomotives is through demonstrator restoration. To gain access to a private locomotive, you must have a respective license for that type of locomotive. Unlike the DVRT locomotives, private ones don't despawn, which makes them particularly suitable for customization with paint jobs, gadgets, and train parts. Private locomotives can be requested with a comms radio for a fee. Depending on the session difficulty settings, they can receive damage, consume resources, and need to be manually serviced. These locomotives can be found in the world only in career mode, and in sandbox mode, they can be recreated from any locomotive with a comms radio delivery mode. Alright, I mean, with all of this in mind, I'm kind of inclined of buying more licenses right now, except I don't have too much money remaining. I mean, I need to be somewhat careful. Wow, it's 44,000, but, you know, I don't want to lose this, so... okay, what's the next step? I still have this half-done job, or 1/3 actually, where the cars are standing around here, and I have to fetch them. And I'm currently here, so I could go, you know, do this thing. Is there a harbor target kind of thing here? That would be cool. Harbor in town. Steel mill. Harbor in town. So we have two harbor in town things. Let's see what that is. No. We have this one, and we have that one. This one pays more, so that's the way to go. The right one has a very easy load. 90 minutes because of the distance, I would assume. If I assume correctly, then it would take me like 45 to maybe 50 minutes, so I would get the bonus pay, and then I would have a ton of cash basically, and I could resume this other task with... does Harbor in Town have a repair station? It does, so that comes into play also. All of that is very good, and that is the plan for the next session then basically. I want to break free. I want to do this thing here. Actually, I was imitating the singer. I'm not insinuating that I'm actually a girl and all that stuff. I wasn't meaning to say that. Anyway, time bonus 90 minutes. 22,000 with bonus pay, I guess 30,000 maybe roughly. Train is very long. Coal mine east. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, train next to shit. And this one? Yeah, well, I could do this one, which is only 10,000, which will get me to where I want to go, but it will be not much pay really. How about I buy the long one, buy the long thing now? I mean, why not? Let's see what that costs. If it costs 10,000, that's a deal. Licenses. Train length 2. 20,000, okay. Think hard or be hardly thinking? I'm not sure. I don't want to risk it, so okay, let's actually bite the bullet and ride this one to the town. So now I have to go to C1S which is here. So I would have to get the train there, which is possible since it is here on the head end. That's good. Which is the direction? No, that direction is not the direction. B30. Nope, that's not the one. Here. Ah, yeah. Nice. That actually now I see why it makes sense to leave the fuses on. So that's a good thing, because I wanted to go back to my train. Where's my fucking train? Where the light is, that's where it is. That was wrong. The next guy hauling stuff here will not be so happy that he has to, or she has to pump so much air in the brake pipe. So let's go there, and this one also. Start the engines. See if we can already drive. Yeah, alright. I don't know, I would actually have to go a little bit further. This is where I have to go. That is C3S, and I have to do what? I have to go to C1S. But where is C1S? I'm going here, that's fine. Now I have to go C1, I have to go left, alright. I mean, I have to go all left, not all right. C1S. There might still be a fly crawling around in between. That was really smooth. But let's check if these are actually the cars that I have to fetch. But in all the cases so far they were, and so I will just assume that. CBX419, CBX970, CBX645. The rest doesn't belong to this. Okay. Getting ready. Getting ready. Getting ready. Okay. And so I could now go in that general direction. Let's test it for a moment. Yep. Because I want to shut down this episode now, because I got some things to do. And then in the next episode we will actually go to harbor in town, and afterwards we will continue that job that was so half-assedly done, because there's still 4 cars waiting for delivery. Yeah, that's it for now, not for today, because there will be more later. Override. Yes, I mean from my perspective. See ya.